What's up, guys? Firefist Chris here, and I'm here with the Greatest Duelist, and we're doing a deck profile on. What are we doing? Deck profile. How about
On
you
my
tell us?
Lightsworns.
So we're doing the Lightsworn deck profile.
Are you ready?
Yeah. So let's get to it.
So I run 3 JDs, obviously.
Yep. You gotta have.
2 Celestias.
Yeah. So why would you run two of them instead of one?
I like to. Whenever I draw them, they work for me, and people take it really lightly because they don't see JD. So they forget that effect is I'm still destroying 2 cards, and milling's never a bad thing for Lightsworns, as you know.
Right.
So people never really saw them warning. They try to like compose it or bottomless, something that's not gonna negate the summoning, which still gives me her effect. Which,
Right.
is really all I need.
Okay. So what else we got?
Then I run 2 wolves.
Yeah, two of those your special summons. Yeah.
And then once March hits, because I do run this deck, I'm bumping her up to 3.
Yeah. So Lumina's going back to 3 if you didn't know, and it's not gonna do that much, but it's just an extra summon.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Or I might just side in the third one, because
So-
the deck runs pretty good now, but I do like Lumina.
Right.
Alright, so then I run the 2 Lilas, only 2.
All right. So what would you feel about running 3?
I don't think it's needed. Not in the Lightsworn deck. Maybe in the Chaos Dragon build, but
Yeah, it's a Chaos
not in a pure Lightsworn. I don't think it's needed, honestly.
All right. So what else we got?
And 2 Raikos.
All right, 2 Rykos, yeah, the staples.
And then these are just Jane,
Yeah, you need the different names.
Efren, Gareth, and then Arceus.
Yeah, you just need the different names in the grave, yeah.
Yep. And, I mean, they're not that bad. She gains 300. She's great, put it back in your deck.
Yeah, she's good against, like, Zen mains and Kanchi and stuff like that.
Draws, and then this doesn't let her. I mean, I never really use him, but if he gets on the field, it's a plus, because they can't be a mirror
Some people
force,
forget what he does. Like, Lightsworns can't be
mirror
affected
force
by it.
or
Yeah, they can't be affected
whatever,
by it.
Yeah. 2 card troopers.
Right.
1 honest.
Yeah, that's pro.
I took this out of my other deck because I switched them between them whenever I'm dueling, because I don't feel like buying another 2. I will, though. 2 effect wheelers.
Yeah, alright.
But they're coming in the mail. I just didn't feel like waiting to do this.
Right.
The Gores.
Right.
And BLS. My boss monsters besides JD.
Right.
And then I run the Plague Spreader and 2 Necro Guardians.
How do you feel about Plague Spreader? Now, like, there's not really the greatest, like, you can't summon Brionic, you can't, like, you have a lot of level 4, so you would go to level 6. So what level 6 would you use?
I don't really actually surprisingly go into level 6. I
Right.
normally go into level 5. Like, I'll try to use Lumina, get something, and whatever monster. I mean, I'll get something in my hand and use Lumina.
Right.
And level 5. But
Okay.
he's pretty good though. Like I said, I don't always go into level 6. But if I was to go into level 6, I'd probably get like Gaia, the Force of the Earth, or something just like a beater for the moment. Because I already have enough beaters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just something for the moment.
Okay. Alright, so let's get into the magics.
So you want the run charge.
Alright, 1 charge, you got it.
Obviously the solar recharge.
Yeah, you need solar recharge.
The Trinity of, monster, heavy monster. Monster Recarnation.
Right.
Pot of Arvice.
Yep, you gotta get it back in the deck.
Foolish Burial.
Yep.
And I run 2 Pots of Duality.
Alright.
So now it's special summoning, so I do need some draw engines.
Yeah, you need that pot of duality, definitely for consistency.
And then 2 of Beckoning Lights.
So how do you feel about 2 instead of 3? Because that's probably the MVP of the deck, since you could just throw out your hand and get any light from your grave.
I like 2 for the simple fact that it's a good card, but sometimes it's just like, you have to send every card in your hand, and sometimes you have cards in your hand that you want to keep, or cards that you want to discard, and you might say you have 3 monsters, you can only play 1 per turn, so I only run it at 2 because sometimes that does happen to me where I have monsters, but when I have a hand that I'm waiting to discard, but not yet, so I like it at 2, it works perfect like that, not having,
Okay, so how you feel, this deck be good in the next format, or, how you feel, this deck would do?
I think it's going to be good only because I got a twist to it. If Lightsworns don't win me the first duel, I side into the Chaos Dragon build.
So you side in the whole Chaos Dragon sec like you just sided in?
Yep. It's in my trade binder right now. But what I run is 3 light pulsars.
Yeah, you can run the staple dragons and just mix them in.
3 light pulsars, 3 dark flares, an eclipse.
Right.
A red eyes, a dark arm.
Right.
I put the 3rd Lila and Raikou in the side deck, of course.
Right.
And then I believe I put 2 Trags in there. So I could side it out to where I could have the Judgment Dragon still stay.
Right.
Probably side them into 2 and then have the Chaos Dragon with Judgment Dragon. And, that way, it can happen that way.
Alright. Well, thanks for your profile. And, that was Firefist Chris deck profile. And I'll see you guys later.